To be chased in a dream often means there is something in your life, either known or unknown, that you feel is too big or dangerous to confront, and you feel your best course of action is to run away from it. Chase dreams are a common tactic of the enemy to generate and maintain fear in the dreamer's life. A common type of nightmare involves some aspect of being pursued by someone or something from which we hope to escape. The enemy receives power in our lives through fear. And when we run away from what we fear in a dream, we perpetuate the cycle of fear by not confronting it. This is a big question to answer when looking at a chase dream. What am I really afraid of? What is the root issue behind the fear in the dream? Sometimes the context of the dream will reveal the root that is allowing the fear to have power and influence in your life. Are you fearful for your family? Are you afraid no one is coming to help you? Are you afraid that God can't protect you or doesn't want to? Is this a recurring nightmare? If so, it could refer to an ongoing issue in your life, and the nightmares might continue until you learn to recognize the victory that Christ has already purchased for you in that area. When you were being chased in the dream, did anything strange happen? Did it feel like you were running in slow motion as if through quicksand? This often means the fear in your life is affecting your spiritual walk. Not everyone being chased in a dream is running from the enemy. Sometimes a chase dream can indicate the dreamer is running away from God, or even his or her calling. If you never saw the person you were running from, it could indicate that it was actually God who was chasing you. Chase dreams remind us that instead of deactivating the fear by seeing the deception behind it, we are still trying to run away from it. What have you been fearing? Ask God to reveal the root lies producing fear in your life, and then choose to hear what God has to say about that situation until His promises displace the darkness, driving away the spirit of fear. As surprising as it may sound, fear and faith are very similar. They are both the belief in a certain outcome. Faith is the belief that something good will happen. Fear is the belief that something bad will happen. To change fears into faith, we need to change our focus, what we are choosing to hear and watch and speak every day. If you're skilled at worrying, that is, focusing, meditating on what the enemy might do, start focusing on what God can do instead, and what He has promised all those who keep their minds focused on Him. Dreams of being chased diminish the more we practice the awareness of God's power as greater than every other power. This is exactly what Jesus was doing, as it was prophesied of Him in Isaiah 11, that He would delight, rejoice, and find His strength in the awareness of God's power as higher than all other powers. This is what the Bible calls the fear of the Lord, which frees us from every other fear. Because as 1 John says, God's perfect love casts out all fear.